I got something new. This right here is the iPad 3rd generation, and today I'm going to show you exactly how you can make it look and, actually not really look, but get the feeling of iOS 26 on this. So let's start. So the first part is obviously the icons. And yeah, the icons look not that good for like iOS 9, iOS 10. But with Snowboard, version 4.7.0, because on old devices running iOS 7 to iOS 10, actually no, iOS 9.6, they just crash when you open folders. Your whole springboard just crashes. But 4.7.0 is old enough that it is like optimized to run on those. And the theme pack, or the icon pack, is Solid Glass 2. So the original Solid Glass had just 60 icons on light mode and dark mode. Now there's over 100 icons for light mode, and there's tinted glass, and I like them. I like tinted glass a lot, but light mode's a bit more classy. So this is Solid Glass 2 light mode, and these are also the original icons, and they just look disgusting. The old App Store icons are kind of nice, but the Duolingo icon, Discord, or Roblox, they're disgusting. Here's the tinted icons. So the tinted icons is 60 icons. So not all the icons have been done, like Troll Store and Photo Booth and Duolingo. All the other ones are like more normal. But sometimes like YouTube Music, X. Yeah, you know what I mean. Solid Glass 2 Lite is it's dark mode. Is 83 icons. It's not that much, but it is more than the tinted glass. It does look pretty nice for like Chrome, Google Maps. Like, it doesn't look too good. But light mode has all the icons, so okay. So now we are going to make the lock screen clock look nice. Look how nice that looks. The iOS 26 kind of style. It looks amazing. Now when we click the home button, nothing happens. But now we got the swipe gestures, okay? Look at this. Yeah, it looks amazing. I'm kidding, that was just a fake. You can use Activator if you'd like to get rid of the slide to unlock. But I kind of like the slide to unlock. So for the iOS 26 style lock screen clock, you have to open up Zebra, Cydia. Then we have to go to this package, Zen HTML and XCUtils, or else it's not going to let you install Zen HTML. And the next package is Locktime X. So Locktime X is actually the older version, and this is the iOS 16 style lock screen. But there's a new one that was only released a week ago actually, and it's called Locktime 26. So to set it up, we have to go to home screen, obviously, settings, and then we have to go down until we get to Zen HTML. In Zen HTML, click lock screen, foreground widgets, and you see, it'll say Locktime 26. So to change the settings on it, it'll look like this, okay? You can click on settings, and then you can change it from tall to, I don't know, probably the simple one, but that one doesn't look that good, in my opinion. You can size it down to if you'd like, or you can do rounded. And rounded looks, it's okay, but it's just, what's the point of installing it? It's gonna still look like that. Tall overall is my favorite, so these two. The next thing is for emojis. So I don't like the old emojis, but these new emojis look amazing. We got some of the ones that were never, some of them won't work. I don't know what any of these emojis are, like that one, this one, this one. You see, they just show something. They just show this random black flag. But you do have some, like a lot more new emojis, like this one. Oh, these look so nice. Yeah. And to do this, we have to get something called Emoji Port. So I'm on iOS 9.3.3, so I get Emoji Port for iOS 8.3 to 9.3. You also have to get Emoji Font Manager, Emoji Library, and all the other ones. To get the fonts, you have to go to your sources, Home Smart Repo. You need to go to all packages, go down to section E, and download all the emoji things. Emoji attributes, Emoji Font Manager, Emoji Library, obviously Emoji Port. And we also have to go all the way back up to the A section, we have to get our font. So we can get the iOS 26 ones, or we can get some older ones, or some different version. This exact font is the iOS 26.4 emojis. They do look pretty good, but there are some older versions like iOS 16 and iOS 17. iOS 18 has not been released yet, or it has been released, but it hasn't been released for the emoji port. Now let's get to the part about fixing apps. So first of all, some apps by themselves already work, like Pinterest and TikTok. So TikTok looks fine. It actually runs pretty smoothly. You can look at comments, you can unpause and pause it, obviously. It is a bit slow, because what do you think? This is an iPad 3rd gen. But, yeah. Like Instagram, it's a bit of a simple fix. It is a tiny bit harder.
Wait, just give me...
So what we first have to do is log in. So just open up Instagram and log in like normal. Then it'll say something like checkpoint required, or this version is too old. You must have an older version, the iOS 8.4.1 version of it. If you use the latest version for iOS 9, 75.0, this will not work. You have to use 10.29.0. You can find this on archive.org. You have to log in like normal. Then we have to open up Fills Up. We have to go to Instagram, then Instagram.app. Now scroll down until we find info.plist. Now we change the version to, or at least in the short version, oh shoot. Let's change the rotation lock. We have to change the short version string to 4.24.0.0. Then, actually also never change the CF bundle version down here, because that's not what you need to change. Okay, now the next one we need to do is Discord. So for this one, it's a bit harder because you actually have to have a Windows computer. So first, on your Windows computer, and we need to go to this website, right up here. Now, you have to go download it, and follow this tutorial over here. I'll do a more detailed tutorial on this video. Okay, so once you have it installed, it's going to be called dis.ipa. We need to rename it to dis.zip. Now, just click yes. Double click on it, go to payload, discord.app. Now we need to search for a specific file called main.js bundle. We have to edit it, So open it up, and we need to click on File. Okay, I'm at Edit. Find this Coma to token enter. Now just click Find. Okay, replace that with your token. If you don't know how to get your token, I'll show you it now. Go to discord.com, and what we need to do is go to Developer Tools, Application, Local Storage, and go down. Now scroll down until you see token. Okay. So it will be down here, but I'm not going to show my token, or I may actually be hacked. But here. So you just copy your token down here, and you're done. Or at least you just copy it over to here. So you'll find token down here,